2025 has been packed with movie premieres, and let's be real, the best part is watching the stars turn the red carpet into a fashion show. So, let's walk through some of the most memorable looks that had everyone talking. We're starting right at the beginning of the year, with Renee Zellweger, who came out swinging for her Bridget Jones, mad about the boy premieres. In Paris on January 27th, she went sleek and chic in black. Very understated, very classic, very Bridget. Just 2 days later in London, though, she flipped the mood completely with a fiery red gown. Now that's what I call range. Then came Kate Hudson in February at the Running Point premiere in Los Angeles. Can we just say, golden goddess? Her Cavalli gown was shimmering perfection, catching the light in all the right ways. Honestly, she looked like she had stepped straight down from Mount Olympus for the night. Stunning. By May 22nd, we were in New York for the And Just Like That premiere and talk about a fashion feast. The whole cast delivered. Sarah Jessica Parker gave us pure Carrie Bradshaw energy in a Vivienne Westwood gown, dramatic and dreamy. Cynthia Nixon floated in like spring itself in mint green Richard Quinn with feathers. Kristen Davis shimmered in silver beads, timeless as ever. June was packed with standout premieres, starting with Dakota Johnson at the Materialists event in New York on June 7th. At first glance, her Gucci gown was understated, but then she turned around, and bam, that open back with gold horsebit detailing. It's like Dakota knows how to keep us on our toes. Meanwhile, Brad Pitt and Inés de Ramón turned the F1, the movie premieres, into a couple's style showcase. In New York on June 16th, Brad kept it sharp in navy, and Inés dazzled in a sheer blue tunic with feathers. A week later in London, Brad shook things up with a bold green suit. Yes, green, while Inés shimmered in a beaded Fendi gown. Stylish on their own, but together, definitely a power duo. Also in June, Scarlett Johansson completely owned the Jurassic World Rebirth premieres. First London on June 17th in Vivienne Westwood, classic Hollywood glamour. Then New York on June 23rd, where she stepped out in Givenchy lace, looking both bold and delicate. Scarlett really turned her press tour into a fashion masterclass. Fast forward to July 21st, and all eyes were on Vanessa Kirby at the Fantastic Four premiere in LA. The Givenchy dress, a vibrant shade of blue that practically pops against the carpet, is crafted from a sheer, almost fishnet-like fabric. It's perfectly balanced with a high neckline and long sleeves, and a clever lining that keeps things classy while still giving us that peekaboo allure. It's a bold move, no doubt, especially with that growing bump, but the way it hugs the silhouette and then flares into a playful, ruffled mermaid hem? Pure genius. It's confident, it's cool, and it absolutely redefines what dressing for two can look like. Previously, Vanessa has officially turned her Fantastic Four promo tour into a traveling fashion exhibit. While the rest of the cast was promoting superpowers, Vanessa was quietly redefining maternity glam, one designer gown at a time. First up, Berlin, the Black Alaya. For me, this dress takes the crown. Can we talk about this sculptural bodycon masterpiece? A sheer top, sleek long sleeves, and sharp cutouts at the hip. This is maternity wear if Morticia Addams had a runway show. Now let's fly to Paris and ooh la la, Givenchy again. Soft pink, backless, pleated like a rose petal. This dress floated more than it walked. The halter neckline gave it a modern Grecian twist, and that asymmetrical hem. Pure visual poetry. She looked like a serene goddess floating through, ethereal and effortless. And then a bold switch. Mexico City, Schiaparelli shimmer. That seafoam green metallic gown hugged her figure like it was made in the Marvel lab. High neck, sleeveless, and minimal styling. All eyes stayed on that futuristic shine. Some say it looked a bit heavy under the lights. I say, she wore it like armor. She was the moment. In London, Kirby dazzled in Loewe. This wasn't a dress. This was an art installation. Strapless and sky blue, covered in abstract swirls and confetti-like beads. It felt playful and polished, like a nod to baby showers and haute couture in the same breath. It was light, joyful, and very first-time mom meets Paris Fashion Week. Pamela Anderson also made waves in July, with not one but two knockout looks at the Naked Gun premieres. In London on the 22nd, She wore road art, romantic and feminine. By July 28th in New York, she switched it up in a custom navy satin Tom Brown column dress. Different vibes, equally flawless. And of course, we can't skip the Wednesday Season 2 premiere in London on July 30th. Jenna Ortega kicked things off and took a sharp left turn from Wednesday Addams' usual black on black. She showed up in an ivory gown that looked straight out of a gothic fairy tale, sheer, sculpted, and finished with distressed edges. Turns out it was a printed latex dress from Ashi Studios' Fall-Winter 2026 couture collection. Designer Mohamed Ashi told Remezcla it was inspired by snakeskin, and yes, the texture added an unexpected bite to the look. The high neck and dramatic train brought the drama, while the dark lipstick and sleek middle-parted waves tied it all back to her gothic roots. A haunting beauty, no doubt.
I identify most with Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think you're with that character for so long, at a certain point it becomes second nature.
And speaking of gothic royalty, Catherine Zeta-Jones came through with full Morticia energy. Her black gown had a plunging neckline and layers of ruffles that moved like shadows. Add just the right amount of sparkle and a slick updo, and you've got a look that says mysterious, glamorous, and completely on theme. Honestly, Morticia would be proud.
Well, when you were Morticia Addams for 7 months, I kind of kept her vibe, but did a different kind of look.
Emma Myers brought full gothic doll energy in this red lace mini. The high neck, puffed sleeves, and sheer bodice made it dramatic, but the short hem kept it playful. A bold, theatrical moment that totally fit the occasion.
I feel like a little clown. I felt like I was mixing the Addams Family and Enid.
Olivia Harrison and Fred Armisen kept it classic in head-to-toe black. Her sculptural pleated dress added edge, while his all-black suit was clean and timeless. Bonus points for her bold shoes and silver streak, very on-brand for a Wednesday premiere. Joanna Lumley brought elegance and drama in a flowing black ensemble with floral embroidery. It's classic, commanding, and perfectly on theme. She knows how to make an entrance without trying too hard. Oliver Watson made a bold statement in a cropped white suit with a double-breasted cut and wide-leg trousers. The red floral brooch and silver accessories added flair. Edgy, polished, and very much red carpet ready. Joy Sunday turned the carpet into her personal runway. The textured red dress, matching tights, and sculptural hat screamed high drama. Bold, theatrical, and totally unforgettable. She understood the assignment, and then some. September kept the red carpet hot with Margot Robbie promoting A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. On September 11th in London, she looked like royalty in Armani Privé. Intricate beadwork, shimmering like stardust. Just 4 days later in New York, she went Mugler. Legs for days, daring and edgy. A total switch-up, and yes, some people thought it leaned into swimsuit territory. But Margot pulled it off with sheer confidence.